A lot of Spurs fans have been focused on Dylan Harper and Carter Bryant this offseason, but let's not forget the other half of Area 51, Stefon Castle. What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports and TGIF. I ask you this right now. Could next season be a breakout year for Stefon Castle? I'll answer that in just a few moments. I want to get into an article from Era Alamo talking about Steph, but also a few other things going on with Steph right now that you may or may not be aware of. Into the article first. In a relatively weak 2024 NBA draft, potential stars were few and far between. The reigning Rookie of the Year, Stephon Castle, is preparing to take over his entire rookie class. Constantly improving, Castle endured a long road to get where he is now. But with his unmatched drive and determination, Castle will blossom into a star in year 2. There you go. Era Alamo saying it is happening in year number 2 for him. All right, this has been questioned on the channel, so let's get into it. There is no doubt Castle will be a starter. With the insertion of the second overall pick, Dylan Harper, and De'Aaron Fox on board as a starter, many have questioned how Castle will fit in the opening lineup. Well, Era Almo's here to tell us Castle's not going anywhere. He's simply too talented to be moved or demoted. If Castle is the player we all expect him to be, and yes, I expect him to be the player that we expect him to be, the Spurs will be out of their mind to take him out of the starting lineup. Agreed 100%, going to be a starter next year. Unlike De'Aaron Fox, Castle will fit much better in a potential 3-guard lineup. With his ability to play off the ball and cut to the rim, fantastic at getting to the rim, drawing fouls, etc., the fire starter will still be heavily involved. Additionally, his work on defense and lengthy 6'6" frame will pair well with his fellow guards. Regardless of lingering ideas of patching Castle in a deal for a superstar, the young guard is here to stay. There's no need to question whether or not he is a starter. He is on track to outperform his impressive rookie season, taking the league by storm. Yep, maybe they're glazing Castle a little bit here, guys, but I agree. I think he's going to have a huge second year, a much more efficient season. Castle's strengths will further be displayed next season, and he will plant his flag as the best player in the 2024 draft class. All right, let me answer that question. Could he have a breakout year next year? Yeah. The work we're seeing Stefon Castle, and I don't want to show videos because I don't know how the Guard Whisperer is with copyright, so just being careful. There's the Guard Whisperer. Check out his channel. I've been watching these videos. Ton of videos about Castle working on every part of his game. His shooting, his driving, his cutting, everything you can think of. Castle is absolutely putting the work in this summer with the Guard Whisperer. And seeing these videos and seeing how much he's working on his game, that tells me that he obviously wants to get better, but he's willing to put in the time, and he obviously will get better with this effort. And if you're not familiar with the Guard Whisperer, I forgot to mention, he's the guy that helped train SGA. I don't know how much SGA credits the Guard Whisperer to molding his game, but that's a good name to be attached to a trainer. Steph is putting in the work, and he even worked with our Summer League team this year. I believe I read he was going full out in workouts. He has the drive to be better. And not only does he have the drive, we're seeing the effort put in the work, but also the reason I think he's going to have a breakout season is he's got that. I said it before, and some of you criticized me, and I'm not saying he's the next Kobe Bryant, but I've seen that Mamba mentality with Stefon Castle. Not afraid to drive in the paint and draw contact. He misses a shot, he doesn't get down on it. You don't see that often. A young player last season, when he missed a shot, missed shots, turn over the ball, when he made errors, and sure, there were errors as a rookie and a young player in his first season in the NBA. He didn't beat himself up about it. We saw Steph have a atrocious first half in games. They come out firing and have a huge third quarter or a huge fourth quarter or both. That's something special, I think, in a player where we've seen too many Spurs players, and I hate to mention Lonnie Walker as an example, but I'm going to use Lonnie as an example, is if he was having an off game, you could tell it got in his head. And this guy, he just doesn't let it get in his head. He just keeps going out there balling, for better or for worse. Sometimes you might say, hey, maybe don't drive into the paint as much, turn the ball over too much. Hey, you're missing those shots, slow it down. But that's also going to come with time. He's going to know when to hold them and know when to fold them as he gets more experienced, for the Kenny Rogers fans out there. So I am really, really excited for Stefon Castle in year number 2. I've been saying all along how excited I am for the Spurs next season. But man, we saw the worst version we're going to see of Stefon Castle last season. And that was pretty good. It was good enough to be Rookie of the Year. I know his efficiency was not there. There were some defensive lapses too. But he's only going to get better. Not only that, but this was a rookie with a rookie head coach and a lineup that just constantly kept changing around him. His role kept changing. He's a starter. He's on the bench. He's on the starter. He's on the bench. He was like a ping pong between those two. And he still thrived. Don't forget that. I think we overlooked that. As a rookie, the head coach he thought he was going to have was gone after 5 or 6 games. He's got a rookie head coach who, let's be honest, was clearly over his head last season. Had different players come and go. Wemby was a starter, then Wemby's gone. De'Aaron Fox is there. Now De'Aaron Fox is gone. Yes, he did have Chris Paul as a stabilizer, at the 1, but maybe not exactly the easiest rookie season to go through. Plus expectations, probably pretty high. And he still performed well, and I think I know he's only going to get better. We got our Area 51. We got our Fox. I don't know what to do with Dylan Harper and Carter Bryant. I don't have any nicknames for them. But we're in such a good spot. I know a lot of folks say I'm overreaching with the 50 wins next season, and maybe not 50. I don't see us going below 500. I will say that. I think my floor is 42 wins, and ceiling probably is 50, so I have them at the high of the ceiling. But there's a lot of good things happening with this team. The assistant coaches they brought in, I think maybe some folks, maybe even myself a little bit, have slept on that. The Spurs are making big moves. He's going to be a part of the future, and I can't wait to see what next season brings. It's going to be a lot of fun enjoying this ride with you guys. I can't wait. I want to touch on Summer League. First off, thank you to everybody that joined the Summer League streams. That was a lot of fun last night. Maybe a little less fun as the Spurs got blown out and got officially eliminated from the Summer League playoffs. They do have one Summer League game left. That is tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I have plans with Miss TSR's family, and one of my friends is coming to the UFC for the first time tomorrow night. So obviously, I cannot cancel both of those to do a Summer League game that, 1, doesn't matter, and 2, Dylan Harper, we know, is not playing. Carter Bryant got a little ding. I don't think it's serious. At the end of last night's game, he's probably not going to play. Riley Minix maybe gets that. It's going to be probably mostly the garbage time crew. So I imagine interest is probably pretty low in that game as well. So make a short story long, I will not be covering the game tomorrow night. Guys, what do you think? Stephon Castle? I know I asked at the beginning of the video, but with the work that you see he's doing with the Guard Whisper, with the Summer League team, just the drive you saw from him last season, do you think next season will be a breakout year? And if so, what are your expectations? Something actually I haven't given yet. With Fox on the team and a healthy Fox, that's going to take some scoring away a little bit there. But I could still see him going for 18 points. I think we'll see the rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks go up a little bit. But I think the jump for Steph next year is going to be his efficiency. And I'm going to drop a hot take prediction for his efficiency before the close of the video of 47. That's right, 47% from the field. That's a big jump, I know. 47, 35, 80. There you go. Come back to this video in a year or so and let me know if I totally blew it. But my prediction for Stefon splits next year, 47, 35, 80, while averaging about 18 points per game. That's all I got. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up, support the channel, and subscribe to become part of the awesome Spurs community. Have a great weekend, and thank you, and as always, go Spurs, go.